So then guys, the next generation of the iPad Pro is on its way, and today I want to go over 5 leaks about the iPad next generation, what's going to be probably the iPad Pro M5. And let's get started where we currently are with the iPad Pro. So back in May 2024, we got a significant update to the iPad Pro. We got a whole new design. This new design iPad comes in super thin. It actually comes in at 5.3 millimeters thick for the 11-inch model, and then for the actual 13-inch model, it's 5.1 millimeters thick. This is Apple's thinnest device they have ever made, and this is crazy that we've got this. Now, part of the reason why it's so thin is because of the new tandem OLED display that's also been added to the likes of this iPad. And with that tandem OLED, it means that Apple have managed to make this so thin this time round. We also have a great camera on the back, LiDAR sensor, and overall this iPad is a fantastic device. And also in 2025, with the likes of iOS 26 and iPadOS 26, and especially with those new sort of multitasking and Windows abilities, it's definitely made the new iPad Pro definitely worthy of getting now. But not only this, the chip inside the iPad Pro is also super powerful too. It's the M4 chip, and this is the first time it got debuted, was inside of an iPad Pro, and it is really, really great to see, and with its up to 10-core CPU and 10-core GPU inside of it. But moving on to the next generation of the iPad Pro, we are going to get some new enhancements with this one too, over the current generation. And first of all, we're going to be getting a new chip put inside of it, and that new chip is going to be the M5. And in fact, just like the iPad Pro, the last one with the M4, it's actually going to be Apple's first device to have an M5 put inside of it. And what we've been hearing about this new M5 is that the overall kind of CPU and GPU and NPU kind of performance is going to be around about 25 to 30% faster than what we had with the M4. So definitely this is going to be a powerhouse of a tablet out there. But not only this, we're also still going to get a 10-core CPU this time to 6 efficiency cores and also 4 performance cores. But what could also change is the GPU cores could go up by a further 2 more. Do remember that right now we have a 10-core GPU, and we've had a 10-core GPU ever since the M2 chip. And it's about time that this got updated. And obviously as the CPU cores got updated last year, we got those additional efficiency cores. It makes sense for GPU cores to be updated this time round. So we could get up to 12 cores with this new iPad Pro. Now, something else that is most likely going to happen is the minimum amount of RAM that's going to go inside of this iPad is probably going to be 16 gigabytes. Remember, the iPad Pro with the M4 is the only device out there where you can actually get 8 gigabytes paired up with it for some of the storage configurations. But it looks like this time it's going to start at 16 gigabytes of RAM inside of it. And then on top of that as well, if you go for the higher storage options, maybe the likes of say the 1 or 2 terabyte storage, that you'll be able to get 24 gigabytes of RAM paired up with the iPad Pro. Now, what I would also say is that most likely the bin down version of a M5 is also going to be available, and that'll probably be on that lower 256 and 512 gigabyte options out there. But then the second big leak that we've also heard about for this next generation of the iPad is that we're actually going to potentially get even a bigger display. So we could actually be going up to the likes of say an 11.5 inch display and also the likes of a 13.5 inch display. We've been hearing that the bezels are going to be even thinner around the likes of the iPad Pro this time. So the overall chassis won't get any bigger or any smaller. It's actually to do with the actual glass around it, and those bezels are going to get a little bit smaller this time. So if you're looking for an iPad with a slightly bigger display than the last one, this is looking likely this is going to happen this time. And then also we've heard of another leak that has come in, the third one, and this one I'm quite excited about to hear, is that we're also finally going to get dual front-facing cameras. And what we mean by this is that you'll have the ability to unlock the iPad either in portrait or in landscape. And this is definitely going to help out. Let's say, for example, if you're on a Zoom call or Teams call as well, that obviously you might not have to have the camera onto one side depending on what orientation you actually want the iPad. So this is definitely going to help out this time around too. But just quickly guys, I want to tell you about the channel giveaway, and it's for this, it's for an iPad Pro, and I'm giving away this iPad Pro to one lucky subscriber on this channel at the end of September time. But this iPad Pro is no ordinary iPad Pro. Oh no. This is a 13-inch M4 iPad Pro, and it's also got 1 terabyte of storage inside of it. And if you know anything about the 1 terabyte option, it means it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM inside of this. It's also got the full fat M4, I like to call it, the 10-core CPU, the 10-core GPU, and on top of this too, I've also giving it away because it's also got a cellular modem inside of it, so you can take it out and about with you too. And like I said, one lucky subscriber is going to get their hands on it at the end of September time. Now, to enter into this giveaway, it's quite simple. There's 2 things you need to do. The first thing you need to do right now is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe it's going to be a new iPad, maybe it's going to be a new iPhone, maybe it's going to be some new AirPods or something else. Or it could be something nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be, say, a Nintendo Switch 2 or something else completely different. Just put it down in the comments below right now. Now, the other parts of the giveaway will be happening at the end of September time, where I'll be making a video. And in that video, I'll give you even more details about it, including when I'm going to do the live stream for this iPad Pro to give it away. And there'll also be a form to fill in too. So you want to keep an eye out for that video. So the best thing you can do right now is make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell to look out for that video. Plus, you want to be a subscriber too, because obviously I'm giving this away to a lucky subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is that sadly there are still some scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, tending to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best to see right here. Please do report them. So moving on then for the 4th leak we've heard about, and that is, when are we going to get the new iPad Pro? Well, the great news is that production has already started for the new tandem OLED display to go inside of this iPad. And what we've been hearing is that this new iPad is going to be coming out as one of the last products of 2025 from Apple. So most likely that timing is going to be in the end of October time or the beginning of November time. And that Apple will probably do an event for this, or a press release little video out there to showcase this new iPad Pro. And I, for one, am super excited to see this. It will be after the iPhone and, you know, Apple Watch events, but it'll be around that time. That's when we're going to get this next generation of the iPad Pro. So look out for around that kind of date when we're actually going to get it. But then for the actual pricing, the good news here is most likely the pricing is also going to be staying the same this time as well with the iPad Pro. So most likely it will start at $999 US, and this will be for the 11-inch version of this iPad Pro. And then for the 13-inch model, it'll probably start the same price at $1299 for this model too. But do remember, after a couple of months after these new iPads are released, normally on Amazon or Best Buy, you can actually get them far less. So you'll be able to pick them up for a couple of $100 less, what is great news to hear. But really guys, that is the latest and greatest we have on the iPad Pro. Are you excited for it? Are you going to be getting one? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, wanted the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.